Okay, so as you can see that it has taken a bit of time to generate the results. So on an average you will find that it is taking around 5 to 10 minutes to generate the suitable results after you have submitted a sequence in Interpro. So this is the result ID which you can access by clicking on the result ID, and this is the result page that opens as a result of clicking on the result ID. Now gradually if we browse down, we will find that there are several results that are displayed. One of the significant segment of the result is the domains. So this is similar to the domains that we found for our conserved domain search as well. And if we place our cursor on the individual domains that Interpro has identified, you will find that each of these domains have a different database from which the information has been taken. So if you can see, the first one is specific to Interpro itself. The second one has been taken from PFAM, information from PFAM. The third one is information from prints. Fourth one is information from ProSite profiles. Next is information from CDD, so on and so forth. Then comes the information pertaining to homologous superfamily. So this domain or the set of domains that have been identified by Interpro, what are the superfamilies to which these domains belong to? That is the information that you can find in this particular segment of your results. And as you can see, the NABD OB fold homologous superfamily contains the domain which is specific for the DNA binding, cold shock DNA binding domain that was identified earlier. And this also comes under a even larger superfamily which is the nucleic acid binding proteins and the superfamily associated with that. Now apart from that, if you move down further, we will find that there are some other predictions. One of them is unintegrated. So this is a result from your Panther database. As you can see here, it is written Panther entry. So cold shock domain containing proteins, this is a large family or group of proteins as it has been demarcated in Panther. Then comes a single Panther entry, cath entry, so on and so forth. So these are unintegrated entries which are probably conserved. It may not be conserved. It may be an integration of multiple information taken together. Of results is also important. If I keep the cursor on it, you will see that it is said disordered prediction. So technically, the regions that have been identified in this particular segment are potentially disordered. Now it is important for you to understand that proteins may have residues which are either intrinsically unstructured or they might have residues which are disordered. Both have different kind of explanations. If we have a set of proteins having intrinsically unstructured residues, then these intrinsically unstructured residues have the potential to form tertiary structures, secondary structures and tertiary structures subsequently to accommodate either ligands or other proteins with which that specific proteins interact with. However, if you find that there is disordered residues, there is a set of disordered residues in a particular protein, then that segment or that portion of your protein will never be able to assume a proper secondary structure while it is in the process of folding, or its name will not be that portion will not have a proper structural conformation. So that is the significance of identification of disordered residues in your proteins. Now the third segment of the result is one of the significant segments, which as you can see, this is GEO terms. So what is GEO? GEO is gene ontology. Now gene ontology is the process by which we are describing a specific gene and its cognate protein product. So we are describing it in terms of three segments. One is your biological process, second is your molecular function, and third is your cellular component. So Interpro through the analysis has not been able to predict any cellular component, nor it has been able to assign a biological process to our sequence that we have submitted, but it has been able to assign a molecular function to this particular sequence, and as you can see, it is nucleic acid binding. So what does GEO rely upon? GEO relies upon the fact that a gene or its protein will have a specific molecular function, and that specific molecular function will enable that protein to perform its activity in a specific biological process, and obviously this activity will take place in a particular cellular component. So these are the three parameters with which a protein is classified on the basis of the gene ontology terms. Now there are several links on the right hand side of your result page. You can individually click on these links, and if you say I have clicked on this link, and this is a PFAM entry. As you can see, this is a result which is derived from the member database PFAM. The PFAM type entry is domain, and the short name is your cold shock domain containing proteins, or CSD. Okay, and you can also find the reference based on which this prediction is made. So these are the information and data is being retrieved by Interpro in context to your sequence under study. Now it is important for us to save the results. So how do we save the results? We click on export and we click on SVG format. So if we click on SVG format, let us see what happens here. So this provides you with a summary of your results in an SVG format. You can then take a screenshot of this particular file and you can save it as a result pertaining to the sequence under study. Okay, so this is how you can analyze and you can get your results from your Interpro analysis.